Hello everyone, I'm Dwayne. Today's date is Sunday, June 8, 2008, and we just received another message from the TFL letter mailbag from somebody else's experience go through true force loneliness. And folks, this person's experience is going to blow you away. And I forgot to do this person's TFL experience mailbag. And he wrote us a message in my account of Shizma on May 13, 2008, and he's given me full authorization and permission to do this video for him. His name is Tucker. Once again, folks, Tucker from Oklahoma. He's appears to be 18 years old. His YouTube username is Iowejf. You'll also see his information to the right side of this video. Click on more, information will drop down, and then you can go to his YouTube user page, and also you'll read about his experience that I'm going to read to you from what he told me to talk about his experience to you all. So, it'll be in PDF format, but when this video gets up, folks, and stuff like that, just give me some time to work on the descriptions, and I'll put all the information, his picture, everything for you. So here's what he said. He says, "Hey Dwayne, my name is Tucker, and I live in Enid, Oklahoma. I have been watching your videos for about the past 2 weeks, and I must say that it has felt like a load off of my shoulders. Honestly, I have been living TFL from a very early age. I'm only 18 now, and have been in an environment where I thought that I was alone in feeling this way. Most of the people I went to high school with are the kind of guys that leave those ignorant comments on your videos. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I actually know some of those guys. I have a pretty unique story that I could provide a new case study for TFL and hopefully deflect criticism and show how devastating this can really be. Honestly, it ruins people's fucking lives for a long time, possibly, I hope not forever. I am so grateful to you and Bill and former individual of this movement that I cannot say, folks, for finally putting a name to this condition and showing guys like me that there are others out there that I'd be willing to put myself out there and let you tell my story in one of your mailbags. Here goes. My name is Tucker, and I am almost 19 years old. My YouTube screen name is Iowejf, which I will put up there, folks. And you can contact me about this story if you want. I was prompted to write Dwayne and allowed him to feature me in his mailbag because I have suffered from TFL and from an early age, and because of all the comments from people that have never lived this life telling Dwayne to lose weight. When he tells people it's hard and tells people that it won't elevate TFL, he speaks more wisely than a lot of you ignorant fuckers can tell. See, my story begins when I was about 8 years old. Yes, 8 years old. From a very early age, I was what you might call fat. I was not very good at sports, slower than the other kids, picked last in PE, all that cliche stuff. In addition to this, I was the child of a single mom who worked her ass off just so we could scrape by. I loved my mom more than life itself, and she worked hard, but I still went to school almost every day in the second-hand clothes or last year's fashion. Through all this and through school, I was the nicest guy you could ever meet. However, both amongst my peers and teachers, I was ignored when I was not ridiculed. This was all simply because of how I looked. I didn't see how it could have been anything else. I was so miserable. I withdrew from virtually all social contact as a defense mechanism. This occurred after one particular incident in the 5th grade when I saved money and bought a girl in the class chocolate for Valentine's Day. I was so nervous, and by this time I was already very weary of people and their cruelty, that I was only able to stare straight ahead as she opened the card at her desk at the back of the room to see who had sent them. When I heard the laughter and the whispers of "fat kid" amidst girlish giggles, something in my head seemed to snap. I was a loner until I hit puberty. I had no, and still have no doubts that this was completely and utterly forced upon me. I tolerated the cruelty of shallow women for as long as I could. However, even knowing the ways of women, it is still impossible to stop wanting that great loving relationship with a woman that you see so many guys enjoying. So when I was 14, I had the idea that I was going to do what it took to get it. This was primarily losing weight, as so many that have not experienced this lifestyle have told you to do well. I did. It was not easy. Let me tell you, obesity runs in my family, and shedding those initial pounds off of my nightly runs I only ran all night because of similar commentary from passing cars in the daytime that you have suffered, Dwayne, but that's a story for another time. Was the hardest thing I ever did, but I have the heart of a lion, and I finally got down to a weight where I could do martial arts. I started training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a grappling art that is great. That is a great time. Yes, I know what it is, Mr. Tucker. See movies on it, and I know exactly what this is. Also, let me say that I saw the link of those guys on the martial arts message board and what they said. Let me interject to any watching these videos that is not what martial arts is about. Martial arts is a beautiful thing that, let's see, instills mental and physical discipline when in the hands of the right people. Anyway, I eventually joined a gym. I was skinny by this time, and I am now pretty fucking big. 6'1", 175 pounds. It turned out I was a late bloomer and pretty good looking now. Dwayne, here's a pic for the video to prove this. To most that have not experienced this lifestyle, I should seem that my bout with TFL should have ended here. Not so many, my friends. I am approached by women now. However, my, apprehensions from years of ridicule and the knowledge that their attraction to my good looks is the same thing that keeps millions of guys like Dwayne and Bill lonely stops anything from coming from these encounters. Besides, the types of women that meet based on looks, which is all of them, are precisely the vapid, shallow sluts that create TFL. TFL does not end with weight loss. TFL is a state of mind. A forced state of mind that stucks with you for a long time. The TFL movement is not a bunch of guys that need to change to get women. It's about stopping the culture that forces guys to mental anguish and having to change in hopes of not being lonely. That is wrong. And Bill and another person that was formerly of this movement, I cannot mention, and Dwayne are fighting it. Thank you. Tucker, lonely in Oklahoma. Sorry, pic is not pasting. Kind of new to this computer stuff. I'll send it to you in the next message. Well, Mr. Tucker, there's your video message of the Bill and Dwayne's TFL letter mailbag. Everybody's pretty much going to see your experience and your story, and if anybody of you out there that are watching this video want to speak with Mr. Tucker and stuff, click on the right side more of this video. Information will drop down. You'll be able to see his experience and his story, his pictures, everything, and all for yourselves in your eyes. Okay, so until then, everybody, I'm running out of time. Thank you for watching, and take care. Take care, people.